Hi everyone, my name is Temiyemi Oguntunde. I'm from Nigeria and I'm studying electrical and electronic engineering in Ankara University in Turkey.
Hi Temi, nice to meet you.
Same here, hi.
So Temi, when did you receive your interview email?
I received my interview email 3rd of July 2021.
And when was the interview?
That was 1 week after 10th of July.
So how did your interview go in your opinion? Generally, just one word.
Well, I can say it was, can I say easy?
Easy.
Yeah.
Good. What was the first question you were asked?
How was the exam? How was the exam? And then I said the exam was good.
Okay. And after that?
Yeah, they said talk about yourself. They said just introduce yourself, talk about yourself. And I said at that point I just told them my name, this and that, and then I talked about my strengths and weaknesses because they were interested in that. I gave them about 3 points each. But I remember out of the strengths I said I can solve mathematics for long hours without getting tired. That showed my zeal for education, zeal for learning and all that. And then I also mentioned that for my weakness, I mentioned that if I don't perform to my expectation, I tend to get sad easily and all that. So
that's good.
Yeah.
Your interview was conducted in what language?
English language.
Where was the interview conducted?
Turkish Embassy in Abuja.
Do you live in Abuja?
No, I live in Ibadan. So I had to travel down to Abuja for the interview.
Can you tell us about the exam you had? How many questions? What kind of exam was it?
Yeah, the exam was 20 questions for 30 minutes. And then it was mathematically based with some logical reason part of it. Yeah, my logical reason was part of it.
You said 20 questions, 30 minutes?
Yes.
Is it enough to complete the questions?
Well, I would say it's not even enough. You have to be conscious of time, actually. Personally, I can say I didn't finish the examination. I only did 17 out of 20. And also, we were warned that there is negative marking.
Ah, really?
Yes, there was negative marking in the examination. So we were warned to only pick answers we are sure of. So actually, the other 3 questions, not that the time was not enough to do them, but at the same time, I was not sure of the answers. So I left the other 3 questions.
What did you score out of 20 in the interview test?
I didn't ask. Yes, and they didn't say anything about it.
But you think you did well, right?
Yes, I think
If you didn't do well, you won't be here.
Yeah, personally, I was sure of the 17 answers I picked, so at least we can make mistakes too, though.
Did you ask the interviewers any questions?
Yes. After the interview, you'll be asked, do you have any questions for us? And then at that point, I asked them about Turkish language, just to show my zeal for the language. I asked them what is the difference between Erkek and Adam. I intentionally did that, to show my interest in the language, to make them more interested in me.
So what was the difference between Erkek and Adam? What did they say?
Yeah, they said Erkek is being used in official purposes, and then Adam unofficial.
Now about universities, do you remember how many universities you chose?
Yes, I chose 9 universities during application.
So were you placed in your first choice?
Yes, I was Ankara University.
Wow, that's good. That's good. What was the toughest question you were asked in your interview, in your opinion?
Well, the toughest question I was asked is, tell us about Turkey. Yes, they said, what do you know about Turkey? For that question, anyone that didn't make research before going to the interview would be stuck at that point. But I made my research about Turkey to know some facts about the country and some other things, so I was able to say some things. At least I was able to tell them the president of Turkey, even though I pronounced it the wrong way. They corrected me. And then I also told them just general facts about Turkey. So make your research before going for the interview about Turkey.
Any funny questions, any funny moments in the interview?
Oh yes. First, they checked my certificate, my WIC certificate and transcript, and then they said, with these results, you are very sure you are in a Nigerian university. Don't lie. So they were like, don't lie. Oh, wow. So I said, okay, yeah, I'm in University of Ibadan, UI.
Finally, do you have any advice for the new applicants?
Yes, sure. The first thing is that before going for the interview, make sure you check the application summary, your application summary. Make sure you read everything through. Your letter of intent, read it again. because they can ask you questions based on what you wrote in your letter of intent, and then generally based on your application. So just for them to be sure you did the application yourself. So make sure you go through your application summary before going for the interview, and also take all your documents along with you, your WIC certificate, transcripts, everything you use when applying. Take everything with you, because while you are being interviewed, you are going to give them your documents, they'll check.
How many people interviewed you?
2 people. One was with a laptop, he was asking me questions, and then the other was checking my documents. But both of them asked me questions actually.
Now, if I may ask, in your opinion,
Yes.
what do you think helped the most in getting you this scholarship? Is it your interview? Was it the masters? Was it your letter of intent, or your academics, or extracurricular activities?
Well, I really can't say, because I personally don't know what they check in awarding the scholarship. But about the interview, I'll just advise you to be confident. One thing, I was confident in the interview, that thing. So that's something I know. I was confident. I wasn't shaking at all. So that one also made them interested, and also the way I answered the questions. Just prepare very well for the interview, and also for the examination. You can just go online, treat questions on logical reasoning before going for the examination, and remember, be time conscious.
Do you remember the topics of the math questions? Like, maybe was it angles, was it quadratic equation?
Oh yes, questions came from quadratic equation, from angles, from sequence and series. Yeah, just not so hard. They're not advanced mathematics. Just know that they are not advanced mathematics. I don't think differentiation and integration were asked. No, just the normal mathematics you did in secondary school. And also the logical reasoning part, there was this kind of question whereby shapes will be rotated maybe 3 times, and then they will ask you what is the next way to rotate this shape. So like, how is the shape going to look like for the next sequence?
All right, thank you very much, Temi. It was nice having you.
You're welcome. I wish you guys good luck, and don't forget to pray.